This is Kenneth Vigue, and our series of Minisodes continues as you learn a little more about some of our most beloved characters while we are editing 2 different large-scale stories. For most of us, at one point or another in our lives, we've experienced loss. Whether it be the death of a loved one, a friend, a job, maybe it's the loss of a dream or an ideal, and the list goes on. It can be a painful and lonely experience, or it might even be relieving in some cases. At the end of the day, though, it leaves a void in our lives. It changes us in some way or another. They say that time heals all wounds. That's not to say that life is ever the same, but life does indeed go on. In this minisode written by George Wolfe, we'll learn a little more about that high priest known as Solomon and what he was like before he donned his robes to become the high priest for the Mothman. You know, life can be unpredictable, but we'll soon learn that it's not always about the perk cards that you're dealt, as much as it is what you do with them that makes the difference. The saying goes, 'tis a season and time for everything, a time to mourn and a time to renew. There is also a time to go simping or the Mothman.
Self-expression tape, number 286. It is the morning before Reclamation Day, my last morning in this insipid shrine that is Vault number 76. Why people are so excited to go out into a desolated world is, well, beyond me. They drink the Kool-Aid they are given, and like sheep to the man, they follow. Bah, little sheep. Bah, fools they are. Hanging onto the overseer's every word like it is gospel, allowing her to keep us docile with trophies such as best teeth and most fashionable. These fools wander through life in a haze of semi-orgasmic technicolor optimism that when sipped is surprisingly bitter. But I see that kind of blind faith in a mouthpiece of Vault-Tech propaganda shall lead them to their doom, just like...
Humphrey, you up? It's Vince.
It's Solomon. I told you not to call me by that name.
Oh, right. Solomon.
Yes. The wisest human being to ever walk the earth, who saw through the weaknesses and vices of his fellow men.
Oh, Lord, here we go again. Look, get dressed. It's our last morning together, so why don't we go get some breakfast in the atrium? Then I want to take you down to the shooting range and make sure you remember whatever I taught you.
I require neither your sustenance nor your coddling. I'm not interested in your guns and bloodshed. The metal and space-age plastics that were born not of our enlightenment, but of our hatred and prejudice.
Fine, whatever. I'll have these holotapes. You want me to...
Leave them at the door, please. I wish to not be interrupted during my period of self-expression. More than I already have.
What? Oh. Oh, do you want me to shove these magazines into your door or something? Remember that we talked about? It's only weird if it's illegal.
What? No. Ew. I'm not... Just go away, please.
Right, good luck, I guess. Oh, geez. How long have you been standing there?
Long enough to watch you crash and burn. You certainly have a way with words, don't you, Albert?
Very funny. Not good with kids, in case you didn't notice.
Well, now, I wouldn't say that. It's a learning curve, for sure. But I think you would make a great dad. You've done your best with Solomon. You've taken care of him since the death of his parents and brother, when no one else asked you to. That says something right there.
I'm sure anyone would have done the same.
But they didn't, and you did. Give yourself some credit. You're one heck of a man in my book, and an even better security chief. Speaking of, we have some things to discuss. Walk with me.
Well, I was close with both his parents, and we were in the military together. Never had any siblings of my own, but they were practically the same.
You never told me about that. Not to mention, there wasn't much in their file.
Not much to say. They were never really one for the spotlight. They kept a low profile and did honest work.
Were they close with Solomon? His parents, I mean?
No, Solomon was very different from the rest of them. His parents had a hard time understanding. The boy doesn't have much drive or passion about much of anything. You would always find him off on his own. The only one he would really open up around was his older brother Raymond.
Raymond. The gifted young mechanic, right? One of the brightest minds of his generation. He was a gifted engineer and knew more about power armor than the men who designed the suits. He was brought into Project Tin Man as an apprentice and quickly worked his way up the ranks. Quite the go-getter.
Yeah, the complete opposite of Humphrey. But he had a way with his younger brother. He was the only one that seemed to understand Humphrey, and the only one that could actually call him by that, too.
It's a shame, really. That whole family could have been an asset to help us rebuild.
If it wasn't for what happened down on level 13, we were going down early before trick-or-treat to help some people decorate and,
I know, Vince. It's hard after all these years. But we've coped. We've endured. What happened, happened.
It doesn't bother you that we never found out why, or how, or possibly even who? 89 people dead. The people that were supposed to be in charge out here after tomorrow. Cleanly picked off. It's a little too coincidental.
Whatever the cause of the explosion was, neither of us can blame ourselves for their deaths. And I don't want to talk about it anymore.
You're right. I just worry about the kid. It was hard for us all to come out here. People lost loved ones. Some had to be left behind. For Solomon, he lost on both sides of the vault. His outlook on the future is not very bright. But I can't really blame the kid. He's kept going despite all this. Some wouldn't have done the same.
I know you're worried about him, and tomorrow. But he will be fine, Vince. He has a fresh start, just like the rest of them.
Yeah, right. Did you,
Yeah. I did a brief loop late last night outside. Everything's quiet. There's a major tick infestation down the mountainside at the old lumber mill to watch out for. Hopefully, they'll stick to the paths.
We did the right thing, didn't we? Giving them an extra 5 years? You don't think that all of us could have made a difference out there when it was all going to shit?
Absolutely not. We saved them from that nightmare. You didn't see what I did, Vince. The plague to end all plagues. Worse than the new plague. Communist drones and some kind of giant bats. Our people would have been decimated along with everyone else out there. We gave them a fighting chance to let it all die out. Don't get cold feet on me now.
I wouldn't dream of it. But if Von Braun finds out what we...
Come on. We have a party to plan.
What are we even doing here? The fake bird noises freak me out.
We banged everywhere else in this place. I figured we'd christen that little cave grotto back there.
The one with the little waterfall?
Yeah. I thought I could show you my spitting llama trick and then you could make me a sandwich.
Oh, baby. You're like so romantic.
Oh man, who the hell are these people?
Oh man, that's that lame slam poetry crowd. They're always sitting up someplace inconvenient to talk their damn words.
This is some bullshit. Moose, what's he doing up there?
I call this one, give me one chance, Betsy.
Jesus Christ on a jetpack.
Drop me some beat, bro. Give me one chance, Betsy. A chance for romance stuff. Oh, give me, dude, just one chance for you to like what's in my pants, dude.
Get off the stage, Moose!
Hey, did I win?
That was beautiful, dude.
Thanks, Moose. And now this week, I brought something I've been working on that speaks to the feminine ideal and is a rally cry for all of us, starting tomorrow to stand on our own as a sisterhood. I call this one Steady as She Goes. Can I get a beat? Look! Over there. Is it a cow? No. Is it the moon? No. It is she. Her name is Steady as She Goes. But does she know? Does she flow? Over hill, past the sky, steady does she fly. Oh, she goes steady, that steady as she goes.
I wish she'd steady the fuck off. Clear out of here, you weirdos. This is my turf. Go do your dumb poetry someplace else. It's bang o'clock, and I gotta get my crunches in before tomorrow's yeet day.
Shut up, Chad. We booked the grotto with the overseer. And don't interrupt my set. Christ.
You shut up, Betsy.
Oh, sorry, Patsy. I didn't recognize you there. Usually we only see you face down someplace.
Why, you? Let me go! I'm gonna punch your teeth in.
Come on, let's blow this fake forest and find a mattress.
The sun never sets on Steady as She Goes. She knows what she knows. The nose always goes to the rose-colored rose. Oh, steady as she goes.
Out of my way, pancake tits.
Chad, you just trampled through all my seedlings.
Kiss my tight ass, Amata.
Hate him so much. All right, little seeds. Let's see how you do out here in this soil. This new gene mix should give us corn that will require 98% less water out there, a little bit of H2O, and... well, that's weird. That's not right. It's coughing up corn. You need to check the chloroplast template of...
Well, I was lying here in the manufactured thickets contemplating death, but now I'm covered in popped corn. Great.
Oh, hey there, Solomon. Did see you back there. What brings you to this level of the woods?
Oh, I see. An attempt at humor, yes? Because we are in the conservatory with the plants and trees. Very good.
Yeah, so... anyways, are you excited for Reclamation Day tomorrow? I'm already packed. Jake, Simon, and I have been making plans to start a farm together.
Ah, yes. Toiling hard in the fields, not just for your own consumption, but to take the spoils of the earth, slap a price tag on it, and resell it to your fellow residents. Probably all sleep in the same bed. Maybe breed. Ugh, disgusting.
Anyway, what about you? What do you plan to do once you get out into the new world?
New world? New world. The world was destroyed in a nuclear hellstorm, my dear. The only thing new is the desolation and decay of a neglected land. But, to answer your question, I do have one thing I would like to do.
Oh? And what's that?
To bury my parents and my brother. I have their ashes from the so-called accident on level 13.
Solomon,
Oh, there's no need for pity, Amata. I'm actually glad my parents and brother aren't here to see this. We created a prison underground, and now we're just going to leave it to go up to a world in worse decay? Why?
Why? So we can rebuild, start a new life above ground, restore what we can, establish new communities, and bring about new generations?
Ah, yes. Spoken like a future overseer. You have a good heart, Amata, and a sound mind, but you'd be wise not to trust that woman.
The overseer? Why?
Because, Amata, I never trust someone who smiles that much, nor is so quick to compliment. There's something she's not telling us. I can feel it.
Solomon, I know you don't trust a lot of people. I get it. You've been through a lot. But tomorrow is a chance to start over. Many of us have a plan, a purpose, something we believe in, something we live for. Maybe not now, but eventually, I hope you can find something like that for yourself.
Purpose? Believe? Hope? I wonder if such things still exist on the surface, or have they become just a distant memory, only to be kept alive by a mention or a sound, like the fake birds they have singing electronically to keep us quiet and calm.
Take care, Solomon.
Yes. Take care, Amata. Well, I guess there isn't much choice in the matter. Tomorrow I shall ascend out of these cold steel and concrete walls and brave the unknown. But for you, I will. I won't like it, but to give you all a proper burial, I shall. Happy Reclamation Day. Let's get hopped up on processed sugar and dance to mind-numbing music all night. Woo! Pfft. Sheep. Bah. Bah.
Kid, you in there still?
Go away.
Candles? Jesus, you trying to start the fire suppression system?
Would it even matter? This place dies as of tomorrow. Like all things, energy moves on and this construct ceases to be. Empty and forgotten.
Look, I'm not thrilled either. We had a life in here, and I tried to fill some big shoes the best I could. But we've got a responsibility.
Responsibility? For what? For whom? Was it you who pulled the trigger? Pushed the button? Said the word? Did I? No, not I, for I wasn't born of that world. I was born of this one. I feel no loyalty, no ties or responsibility to be the tool to clean up the devastation and damage wrought by generations of fools with their heads so far up their asses that they squandered their time for the pursuit of power and position.
So you're right, eh? We were cleaning up the fucking mess we didn't make, but we all end up having to do this whether we want to or not, right? That's just the way it goes.
Like me, A mess that you didn't make. The only master you serve is the one emblazoned on your suit.
No, stop putting words in my mouth, damn it.
Just please leave me alone.
Look, I don't want things to end like this. I'll help you out there if you want it. I've got no one. Not anymore, and you can go it alone. Of course you can. But just because you can doesn't mean you have to. I brought you some punch and a plate from the buffet. We busted open all the sores because this food will spoil after things shut down in here. So eat up.
Vault Tech provided this. It's probably laced with something.
Good night, kid.
I don't want a malted. Stop bothering me, you chrome dome idiot.
Who will drink my malteds? Who? What even am I?
Now, where is... Ah, there it is. A little east of here. I can do this. This looks like the place. It's almost identical to the picture Mom gave me. So this is Grandpa's old auto repair shop he ran with his brother, huh? Man, if these walls could talk. I grew up hearing story after story from Mom and Dad. Dad's car breaking down and Mom talking on the phone to schedule him an appointment to get it fixed. This is where it all began. They were my age when he proposed right in that doorway. So this was the family business. It can't be. Is that? It is. Poor little guy. I can't believe you survived out here. Oh, you look hungry. I have some Salisbury steak I found in a suitcase. You want some? Yeah, it smells. Well, it's edible at least. Want to share? Well, an hour out of the vault, and I've made a companion. I guess everybody was wrong. I'm gonna survive just fine out here. Isn't that right? Oh man, you ate the whole thing. You must have been hungry, huh, boy? Hey, wait! Come back! So much for man's best friend. Even the most loyal animal leaves me. Mom, Dad, Big Bro, I miss you guys so much. I just want to join you. Yeah, I know, Dad. I know. Keep my chin up. What's that? I love you too, Mom. I found the repair shop. The one from the family photos. The one Big Bro and I were going to run when we got out. Big Bro, you're not here anymore. I hope you understand why I can't stay here. I must find something to give this cold, irradiated world meaning. But I will do what I promised. Mom, Dad, you never understood me, and I know I didn't make it easy. You tried to hide your confusion and frustration, but I knew. I didn't make it easy on you too. But you always loved me regardless. Rest now by the place where you found love. Big Bro, I don't know how I'm gonna do this without you. You never wavered. I was difficult to deal with, but of everybody, you understood me the best. We were total opposites, but you never wavered from being by my side and listening to me, even when I wasn't easy to deal with. Thank you for everything. I'll come back and visit. I promise. Now what? I'm still alone and no idea where to go or what to do. What the? Roommate wanted 1,675 square feet, bipedal human preferred. I am a quiet, non-smoking male post-pupa stage, currently in between planes. Have a nice house on the southern end of Appalachia, right next to the Nuka-Cola plant. Scenic view of river, no neighbors. Apply in person if interested. What an unusual ad. Worst comes to worst, if it's a crazed killer, maybe he can take me out of my misery for good. I guess back on the road again. Maybe I can make it before it gets dark. This can't be the place, is it? The address is right, but but it looks abandoned. Hello? Is anyone here?
Go away and leave me alone, lest you eat my dust.
My name is Solomon. I found your advertisement. It said you were looking for a roommate.
Where did you get that? Oh, I thought I got rid of all of them. The room is not for rent, so you can just leave.
I was afraid of that. Thank you anyways.
Well, hang on. Aren't you one of those vault dwellers? Things have been quiet around here for years, but then all of these people come out of that place and are making all kinds of noise. Why do you need a roommate? Can't you just build a place like they are?
I'm not good at camp building.
Well, then why don't you just go and stay with friends?
I don't have any friends, nor would I consider them my kind, sir.
What do you mean?
I detest the violence, the killing, and taking from others. Ever since we left the vault, in a matter of hours, the dwellers changed, and not for the better. As I predicted and foretold, they've begun killing and robbing one another. There is not a farm, hospital, store, or community constructed. Many have discovered active silos and are giddy at the thought of raining down atomic horror on a neighbor. Some are not like that, but they are the exceptional few.
Yes, the violence. I too find it distasteful. I ate some kids once, but that was... well, never mind. You do not act like the others, that's for sure. You say you don't have any friends? You're alone?
Sadly, yes. I am all alone. I guess part of it is by choice. I mean, I enjoy it, but at the same time, I dread it, and it brings great sadness. Anyway, sorry, I know that doesn't make sense, and I'm not sure why I'm telling this to a complete stranger. My apologies, though. I'll leave you alone. Thank you for your time, and good luck with your rental.
Wait, don't go. I absolutely understand what you're saying about being alone.
You do?
Yes, I come from a very large family, and unfortunately, when you have a lot of brothers and sisters, if you don't have something unique about you, you tend to get lost in the crowd and stay in the shadows, so to speak. I was cast out for disagreeing with my role in the outer dark, shunned and shut out to this realm. But friendship would be most welcome. Would you give me the opportunity to see if a living situation would work out?
But you said it wasn't available anymore, I thought.
Well, it's back on the market now, and I'll even lower the price.
It might take me a little while. I do not carry the current currency of caps. I'll need to get a job and save up to...
Light bulbs.
What? Light bulbs? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I accept light bulbs as payment. Whatever you can find. Any kind, all kinds. It might seem strange to you, but I have a very particular kind of kink.
Okay.
What? What do you mean?
I'll collect as many as I can while I'm out collecting junk. Will this suffice for now? If you'll open the door so we can greet each other properly.
Where did you... Oh, so many. Come to Daddy, my precious darlings. Ooh. Oh, wow. Incandescent, fluorescent, varying watts, different shapes, and sizes.
Magnificent. I'm sorry to stare, but those eyes, your wings... Never have I seen a creature so elegant.
Wait a second. You didn't scream.
No.
I'm a moth.
Yes.
And a man.
Indeed.
You're not scared, weirded out, want to shoot me, dissect me, or capture me?
When it comes to the dark and unusual, I myself am dark and unusual. It doesn't faze me.
Solomon, was it?
Yes, and you are?
The Mothman.
Wait. The Mothman?
Yes, I am the Mothman of Appalachia. Why? What of it?
I mean, I've read books and seen sketches, but none of them do you justice. They portray you more as a demonic creature with a surprisingly supple and well-shaped backside than that of a majestic being.
You're serious? You actually think I'm all of those things?
Absolutely.
No! Do you see this, Father? You said no one would ever accept me for what I am, but look at me now! I'm so happy I could... No, I didn't mean to. Solomon, get away from my vapors!
I see now. It's glorious.
No, my dust isn't meant to be inhaled by humans. Fight it, Solomon, fight the nightmares.
I know not what these nightmares are that you speak of, but something is happening. I see infinity, colors not yet named, sounds never heard, the whole world opening on my mind's eye. Yes, my dark lord, I see. At last I see what I am to be. Servant to my master's divine calling.
What's wrong with your voice? Why are you talking like that? Think. That's it. Oh, sorry about this, Solomon. Oh, I hope this worked. Solomon, are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I am more than okay, for I have ascended this space and time and have seen the future. People lack purpose and direction in a world full of turmoil. I too was one without hope. But now, because of your gift, mine eyes have been opened and I have seen my true calling.
I'm so sorry, Solomon. Say what now?
I lacked purpose, but fate has shown me the path, a path lit by the glow of your divinity. How may I serve you, my humble master?
Well, yeah, I could. You know what, could you just give me a couple of minutes to process this whole thing? If you wouldn't mind, why don't you come out of the water and just dry yourself off in the sun, okay?
Of course, my master. I shall follow you throughout the ages of man and spread word of your magnificence.
And stop calling me that, it's freaking me out. What to do? Dad! Oh, where are those telepathic crystals? I can never find anything in this junk drawer. Ah, here they are. I'll rub them together with my tentacles. Feet things. He changed planes again. Let's see what that number is. Dad, you there? It's me, Morty. Dad, I got a big problem. I need your help. What? No, I'm not calling about light bulbs. No, I didn't kill anyone. What do you mean that's a shame? There's no more kids to eat, and I'm not interested in plunging and plundering a mortal realm into a chaos dimension of pain. I'm doing my own thing. Look, I didn't call for a lecture, Dad. I called because there's a guy outside my house on a bad trip right now in my yard. I guess I have a house, because some of us don't want to live in a cave in the mountains. It's not about being a pansy, Dad. It's called getting with the times. Some of us are evolving. Look, I got excited and ended up shedding some of my dust. No, he didn't touch my wings. No, I'm not starting to gather followers. That's what it's for? No, I don't pay attention in Celestial Gifts and Abilities class because you made me take the class. I told you I wanted to be a musician. Now is not the time for this, Dad. Are you going to help me out or not? Really? That's it? Okay, then. Well, not much I can do about that. Yeah. Real proud I have my first cult member. Great. I love you too, Dad. Say hi to Mom for me. Okay, bye. Hey, Hey, Solomon?
Yes, my master.
Yeah, still not used to that. Where are you? Can you come out, please? We need to talk. Whoa, what the? Oh, what are you wearing? What happened to your jumpsuit?
I felt that the Vault 76 jumpsuit was a whole representation of my true self. I found this more fitting after you bestowed the gift of rebirth upon me.
Where did you get those clothes? Are those antlers?
I found a fresh corpse nearby, along with several rat stags.
Oh my god, is that some dude's rib cage?
Yes, isn't it fetching?
Never mind. Look, I talked to my dad, and it seems that you're now bound to me due to some arcane rites. I probably should have studied better, but hopefully this wears off. You've been marked as a high priest.
A high priest, you say? Hang on, I am having a vision. Yes, I see it. I have a marvelous vision of the two of us spreading your word and gathering the bulbs throughout the land.
The two of us? What do you mean?
You are there in all your splendor, and your presence is larger than life.
Really? There's not a lot of people, is there? I don't do well with large crowds.
No, everyone has taken shelter, for the destruction is all-consuming.
Destruction? By me?
Some, yes. But there is another, a wretched rival, that seeks to overthrow your mysticism here in Appalachia. One that glows of purple hues.
I see, so it's him.
Yes, we are in the midst of a great battle. I stand close by, for the end of the battle is nigh, while you...
What?
I cannot... This message to my master,
Solomon, hang on.
My master...
Rest now, you're safe here, and you can stay as long as you like.
Home?
Yes, you're home now.
My name is actually Humphrey.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mortimer.
I was old, I was young, I was sitting in the sun. I was tired of the run, I was done. Life was great, life was hard, in a way an awful card. You can't win the losing hand. But the rain stopped falling, and the line on the floor was crossed, and the pain I'd been feeling washed away.